Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Today is Saturday, July 21st, 2018. It is day 0, kind of a RAGBRAI. I'm starting my trip at my house in Des Moines, and I'm going to a meetup location at a bike shop, and I'm going on the Bike World charter. I've never done RAGBRAI. I've never done a charter. I've never been affiliated with this Bike World charter, so it's all new. The time right now is about 7:43 a.m. Bike World is doing a meet and greet staging area, juice, coffee, I think, from 8 to 10, and the charter bus takes off at 10 a.m. So my mom's coming with her vehicle and a bike rack. At 8:30, we're just going to put the bike rack on and head out. Try to get there about 9 or so, and then just put my bags down by the bus and go for a ride. So this right here, I think this is going to be the hardest part of doing this 7.5 day trip. That right there is Apollo, also known as Baby Fat. He's my dog. This is Simon. That's my mom's dog. They're both boxers. They stay with each other most of the time. Either Simon's with me or Apollo's over at my mom's house. And I just love my little boy to death. Yes, Apollo. Baby Fat. So we'll see. I haven't been away from him for 7 days before. The most I've ever been away is like 48 hours, maybe 2.5 days. It's going to be a challenge, but he's got my mom, he's got Simon, so I think everything's going to be okay. Bike World said that there's going to be a 50-pound 2-bag limit, or they wanted a 50-pound limit. They wanted it broken up as best you could in between 2 bags. I'm probably over the 50 pounds. I don't know, or if I'm not, it's right at 50. I wanted to go minimal, but I just don't have that capacity. This is my tent and my sleeping gear, and this is clothes, food. I brought enough food for like 2 weeks. There's going to be vendors every like 2 miles or something like that, but everything that you buy is supposed to be like $5. So I brought a ton of stuff. We'll see if I need it all. Got my little staging area going. Got my bike. I'm just going to take 2 water bottles. There's 1 bag. There's 2 bags. There's bike bag. My helmet, my gloves. And now we wait. Just drinking coffee. It is 7:52 a.m. and like I said, my mom should get here at 8:30. So we're just kind of hanging out, trying to keep the anticipation at bay, keep the expectations at bay. I'm quick to overthink things. I'm quick to play things out in my head, and if they don't go the way that I want them to, it's just a bad deal for me. So I'm going to just try to shut my mind off the best I can. It's going to be impossible, but just let this trip happen without me trying to control it. So we'll see how it goes.
Socks on, shoes and socks, don't you?
Do I have shoes and socks?
Yeah. No.
Did you think I would forget that? Okay, so here's my ride. We're gonna put that little bike rack on the back of this car, and just for 5 minutes while we go to Bike World. So the straps were like seized. That little carrier thing that we had was so old and was probably the cheaper of the line, so I had to break the bike apart and put it in the back. Goodbye, babies. Goodbye, babies. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Mom will come back and get you. So we just got to the meeting location at Bike World in West Des Moines. You can see that there is the semi-truck with all the bikes going on the semi-truck, and then there's 1 bus, and then there's 2 buses. So gonna pull out all the gear out of the truck, out of the car, and then go check in. And then I got my wristband on, which is required if you want to go on a name brand charter. They said that first bus was filled up, so I gotta go find a spot on the second bus. Hello.
You want to sit on my lap, but if you want to be anywhere a little bit close and down on the right, it's me. Blue bag and oh, pardon me.
You're okay. You're okay.
Excuse me. Somebody else grab it? I don't see a Hy-Vee bag. I don't know what Hy-Vee bag looks like. It's like a little backpack thing.
So, suppose I'll just take this spot.
Helmet with a...
So we got our spot on the bus, and we got about an hour to go. So we got about 45 minutes left to go. At Bike World, they have a little staging area for us with donuts and juice and coffee and whatnot. Just kind of hanging out. I bought an extra pair of liners. Cost me $47. It's more than I'd like to spend, but it might save me. Who knows? So we'll see how that purchase goes, but just kind of hanging out. Chilling at Bike World. So it's a little after 10 a.m. We're just starting to take off. Hey, and that's Nick. He's my new RAGBRAI buddy. And the bus is playing us a little safety video.
Please exercise caution.
But it's going to be about 2 hours and 51 minutes. Is that what it said? 2 hours, 51 minutes till the destination, and we'll see how it goes.
Reading lights for each passenger.
We're just pulling into town right now. Everybody's just kind of amped up and excited, looking out the windows, like looking at, you know, I think everybody wants to get off the bus right now and get on our bikes. So I don't know where we're parking or what the craziness is going to be like, but I'll keep you updated. Okay, so getting off the bus wasn't all that bad. You can maybe see the buses behind me. Everybody's just trying to grab their luggage, and there's tons of space right now, but the anticipation's high in the air. You can feel it. People are, at least I'm antsy. I want to get on I want my bike to be here and get on as quick as possible. So these are just our group's tents, and that was that's a $428 option. You go from town to town, and your tent is all ready for you. It's all set up for you, and you just roll into town, drop your bike, and it's right there. But I went with the cheaper option, and I'm gonna put up my own tent. So we're here. We're on the bike finally. It's not as crazy quite yet. I mean, we're one of the first people here. Everything's fine, but just happy that the tent's set up and chilling. Just riding down the street.
Across from the Durham.
It's just unreal. Roseanne just retired. I think I see pizza down there. Oh, you're okay. So I just met John here. Hey John, tell everybody where you drove from.
New York City.
New York City?
New York City!
Cool. And so you've done RAGBRAI, this is your third year?
In a row, yeah.
Third year in a row. And tell us about So you did semi for 2 years
Yep.
and you carried your gear, but not this year.
Not this year. I'm gonna
Not
do it
this
myself.
year.
Not this year.
He's got the Trek 920, front rack, back rack, ready to go.
You have to get the air horn in there too.
Oh, the air horn.
That's the air horn. Because if they don't respond to the that, then they get the air horn. Then you move to the
Absolutely.
left. Or, I'm sorry,
Absolutely.
to the right.
Good deal. New York City.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
Wow. Okay, so it's like tradition, or it was, or it's a folklore. You're supposed to take your bike and dip the back tire. What is this, the Missouri?
Missouri.
Missouri River. Okay.
There.
So it's going from state to state or something.
Yep. River to river.
River to river.
Across the state.
So I forgot to film kind of like what last night was all about, but it's about 6 a.m. right now, just right at 6. You can see people coming up behind me. The line is already going down the street, but it's fair weather. It's about 70 degrees right now. Everything is fine, and this trip is about 46 miles, I think. So in search of a cup of coffee. So it's about 8 a.m. Sunday morning. We're about 21 miles in of 47 miles. We did some hills. Now it's back on the flats. This highway around UTE, it's called UT. I don't know, UTE, Iowa. The highway's terrible. It's a little harder to record than I thought it would be. Not due to congestion, just you want to put your head down and grind, and it's tough to remember to pull out the phone. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to do the best I can. So just past the 4th or 5th town, the crowd is super died down now. We're almost, there's no real big groups. Everybody's in a line. Tons of space, tons of space. So people are just dropping off at the towns. I'll check in later. So this is going to be my first stop where I've gotten off the bike and I've sat down. It's only 15 miles to the end of this day. Very short first day. They say that's typically not how it goes, but I guess that's how it goes this year. The first town that you came to had a coffee shop, a real nice mobile coffee shop with all the fixings, and it was $4 plus tip or whatever. But this town had dollar coffee. People keep telling me to stop at all the towns, enjoy all the towns. It's not a race. Enjoy it. That's hard. It's hard for me to do. I just want to get on the bike and pedal, and the more towns you don't stop at, the thinner the crowd is towards the front. which is obviously super nice. So lessons are being learned.
This is my buddy Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Josh, my buddy Kyle.
So we're walking over to Cronk's. Is it Cronk's or Cronks? It's Cronk's.
He wants Cafe. Cronk's Cafe.
Cronk's Cafe. It's my buddy Marty, and that's Josh.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. My buddy's Marty's parents lives here in Denison. So this RAGBRAI trip was kind of nice. I just showered here, and we're just kind of making that home base while we go to the restaurant. And it's just right around the corner, so we're gonna walk.
Yep.
Meet you there. So we're walking down the Denison sign trail. I'm not for sure if this is a trail. However, they do have stuff cut out. That's where we're going. Nice.
Come on in, guys.
Hi.
How many we got here?
4.
4? All right,
Yep.
you have options. I have a breakfast buffet available back there.
The Angus room.
Menu's the same as we do, just wherever you'd like.
Omelets, waffles, pastries. Go take a fresh fruit.
What would you rather do? The kind of cafe style? This is a friend of mine here. He's on a tour of restaurants. And
Yeah. So a worker here opted for us to do the buffet or sit in this room that I'm about to show you.
This buffet was
Oh yeah, this is what we want. So this is a part of the buffet. Juice is part of the buffet. Wow. Egg omelets, this is part. Wow. I make videos on YouTube. Only about 100 people watch them. Do you mind?
I don't mind at all.
Okay. What can I order? Anything?
Order whatever you'd like in an omelet. Anything you would eat.
Thank you. Okay.
Well, thanks for coming in.
These are my options. I'll do cheese, ham, bacon, tomato, green pepper, and onion.
Ham, cheese, bacon, tomato, green pepper, and onion.
Yep. I'm also gonna get a waffle right there, and I'll show you that when that comes up. Look at all that. Bananas, butter, apples, cherries. Delicious.
Hot strawberries.
Oh my gosh. Wonderful. So this right here is round number 1. I put butter, cherry, apple, and some kind of maybe dark berry or blueberry or raspberry, something like that on there.
It is. I think he just turned 40. So,
I'm just from 40.
Oh.
Probably know him.
So my initial
I know Chad
impressions
Neighbor very
are the omelet's very good.
Not very well, but I definitely know who he is. His father was a highway patrolman. He did a lot of volunteer
Delicious.
work with our wrestling team here, and he would come.
Now I'm
in
gonna
and
move on
coach
to
and
the
stuff. Chad and I
waffle.
didn't know each other through high school, but know who he is.
This is kind of difficult.
I don't know. It's going to be a different story for him, but
I like the waffle the best. Nice and fresh, soft. Delicious. I'd recommend it just for the waffles.
I think it's
This is round number
only
2.
underwater
right there by that bridge. Because I tried to go
think
there the
these
other
are
day.
cheesy
and it's
potatoes.
super underwater.
Biscuits and
I
gravy
got to
and
that bridge.
sausage. This is round number 3. I got 2 dessert items. Don't know what that is, but an employee, he forced me to take it and said it. The owner. Oh wow. He said he'll come and tell me why, and then apple cobbler, and I had to do another waffle. These waffles are to die for. Let's try the cobbler. Mmm. My God, whatever it was, it's delicious. Mm. Oh, it's okay. You're okay. So, who did this art, Eric?
Right there.
Oh, oh, wow. You did all this?
Sure. Yep.
Wow. Looks nice.
Thanks, man.
Tell them where they're at.
They're from all over. Mostly Utah and Colorado. A little bit native from Canada. Man.
Wow.
You go to my website.
Yeah. What's your website?
ChristopherScoog.com.
ChristopherScoog.com.
There's ChristopherScoog.com.
Awesome. Here, let me do.
A bunch. I have more there. I'm trying to add a bunch here in the next month or two. I have a backlog of photos to work through.
No, it's cool.
My one of my photography buddies, Gary Sylvie, he's kind of a mentor to me.
Yeah.
He's in this one over here. I call him the zebra because he's standing right there.
Oh, okay.
And just for the scale, you can't really tell how big it is until you see a human standing. But
Yeah.
yeah, if it wasn't for Gary, I would never go on most of these trips to go, do photography for fun.
Yeah, no, it's
hobby.
cool. It's cool, dude. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to walk through and I'm just going to get a couple more pictures. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, this is nice.
That's an antique one.
It's the oldest restaurant in Ireland.
It is good. Really old.
The oldest restaurant in Ireland? Hey. Oldest restaurant in Ireland.
Hey, we have to write that down.
We're not original equipment, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You should. Hey, have you been here the whole time?
Yeah.
It's the fountain of youth.
It is.
Yeah.
It is the oldest restaurant in Ireland.
Oh, those are mirrors. I thought it was a room back there.
There's something out there. Oh, there are pictures out there saying oldest restaurant.
So we just got back from Cronk's. It was a buffet. I think the ambience of the room was pretty cool. It was $13 per person. The food was really good. $13 might be a bit excessive. But the waffles, I don't know what they're doing with their waffles or whatever. The omelet was good. The omelet was real food, real eggs, real bacon, real everything. It was good. The waffles were the best. And then most of the buffet was actually just pastries. So it was fine. I don't know if I would, even if I was in town, if I would do it a second time because of the price. But right now, we're staying at my buddy's house in Denison, just soaking up the air conditioning before we got to leave. So, see you later. Wow, this is cool. So I'm ordering the home-breaded tenderloin for $7.95. I added the fries for $1. And what kind of soup was it, Ashley?
Chicken and dumpling, and it's homemade. Hey!
Okay, I'm getting chicken and dumpling soup.
Hey, are you not ready?
No, I'm ready. I'm going to have the fruit plate, add cottage cheese.
Thanks, Ashley.
You're welcome.
I think she's... Maybe you should do an interview with her.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because they knew about it. Most of the restaurants that I go to don't know about it.
Don't know they're even on the list.
So this is the chicken dumpling soup.